guys, this is me again. This is Emmett Stallworth, the Alpha Builder. This is a nice maple tree, man. This is a pretty tree, guys. You guys may be asking yourself, why am I at a signs and graphics shop? Well, guys, I'm fixing to do a spec home, guys. And let me just tell you this right here, man. When you're doing a spec home, the first thing is a little different than custom. Guys, when you're doing a spec, which means that I'm going to go to the bank, I'm going to close on the loan, I'm going to get the money to build, and I'm going to put this thing out here. I'm going to have to pay interest payments until this thing sells. The game is different, guys. The game is totally different. The game is I got to get it sold. So I have to get a sign up, and what I'm doing is I'm going to get a rendering. You know, that rendering is gonna have a concept of what the house is gonna look like before the house is being built. And the reason it's gonna have that is because, unfortunately, guys, today's time, man, people just can't see, and a lot of people don't really have that vision. But I do. I can see it. I can see that house before we ever do anything. I can see it out there on the lot right now. So I'm going to get that thing and put it out there so people can see it too. And people can make their mind up when they can see things. Now, another thing I'm going to do, it don't start there. That's just called my marketing, guys. Another thing that I'm going to do, one of the main things I'm going to do, is I've already got with my real estate guy. Joel, got to make this work. So I already got with him. We already got together. We already talked and discussed. We got to get together on a plan. So the first thing you start with on a spec house is a plan to get it sold. Now, you taking care of the building stuff. The building stuff, you know, it is what it is. You got to do that. But the name of the game is, y'all see my little Kia that my Prius got hit, man. So I got to get it fixed. So I'm driving around in this Kia now, Forte. But the name of this game is a little bit different, guys. The name of this game is, the marketing is more important, guys. You want to take most of your money on these houses and put it toward the marketing. I would even almost say at the tune of, I don't know, a large percentage of everything should go toward that marketing of this house. This house is going to probably be in the maybe mid-7s, in a nice neighborhood. In those neighborhoods, man, people are not really affected. I mean, the interest rate bothers everybody, but $700,000 house here in Alabama, that don't bother those people, man. Those people could, you know, they can probably almost, you know, I've seen that they could just buy the house, you know, outright. But it needs to be in a nice neighborhood, nice amenities and things like that. The name of the game is I'm selling a lifestyle first. So, guys, I'm starting right here. I'm starting with my marketing first. Now, these are the second guys I contacted. My real estate agent was the first guy that I contacted. I start with my marketing first on a spec home. I'm not even thinking about the building yet. Well, I am, because I got to get the septic permits and stuff like that. So I've been working on that as well, guys. So we've been working on it. But we're getting ready to close on that lot and everything. We're getting ready to close on the loan to build a house. And guys, remember, you got to pay interest. You have to pay interest on spec homes until you get it sold. Well, you're going to have to pay interest while it's under construction anyway. But that interest is coming out of your profit. Well, if it sits too long. You want to calculate interest inside of the overall cost of the house. But, you know, you may want to go out maybe 3 to 6 months, you know, once you're done with it, and put that into the cost of the house. But yeah, you want to go ahead and get those things sold, man. You don't want to be sitting on a house a year, 2 years, and stuff like that. You got to be very competitive on the front end to get that thing sold so you can go to the next house. You know, you may not even make everything you want to make off of that one house. It is what it is, man. But you know, if you put in, I want to make, you know, $100,000 off of this house, take me 8, 9 months to build it, you know, you may make 60,000, man, but that's fine, man. If you can move on to the next house, get that, as long as you make a profit, as long as you feel comfortable going back for callbacks, because they're going to call you back. They're going to have problems and stuff like that. So As long as you feel comfortable with that, man, and you made enough money to deal with headaches after you done, sold that house and moved, 1 year, that warranty, if you can deal with that, you're going to be okay. So I'm going to give this guy a call, Signs and Graphics. I'll give him a call. I'm going to send him my rendering, and we're going to put it along with my Alpha logo. And then and then we're going to keep this thing going, guys. Once again, guys, like, share, subscribe. All right, guys, this is me again. This is Emmett D. Alpha Builder. And guys, I just want to reiterate the importance of your marketing. Guys, if I had to, I would probably put 80% of my effort on a spec home now. Custom home is a little bit different. You already know you got that sold, so you can take 100% your effort and you can shove that into the construction. But on a spec home, I would take at least 80% of my effort throughout the whole project and focus on getting that thing sold. So that means you gotta have, you can't leave anything to chance. You gotta have the right location, good school system, the decorating, the style of the home, the way it looks, the front elevation. You gotta have a good real estate agent on it, your marketing. You got to have a decorator that's gonna go in here and do really good on the interior of that house and on the exterior with the colors, etc. You gotta have, guys, you gotta play this game to win. And you can't play not to lose. You got to play to win. You got to, especially when you get that loan. Once you get that loan, we just did it today, guys. So once you get that loan, because you got all the lending stuff in here, the interest clock is ticking. The interest clock is ticking. That means you're dealing with time. And then you gotta get it. The timing has got to be right. The market has got to be right. Right now in this area, we did our research. In my area, there is hardly any houses for sale, which is a good thing on my side. So guys, marketing, I promise you guys, marketing is the key. Spec, custom, they're two different animals. You gotta treat them different. If you got a custom job, like I'm doing one on the custom build diaries that you guys are going in, if you join my members channel, you can see the custom diaries and see the things that I have to deal with on a daily basis. You actually can see a house from the beginning to the end. And we're gonna do a spec diary on this one as well. So guys, the games is both is construction, both is residential new construction, but the way you attack each one of them is totally different. All right, and especially if you're trying to grow your company. If you're trying to grow your company, even on both deals, you got to put so much back. You can't just go spend that money up and just, you have to set aside the growth for company growth. You got to take another percentage to set aside to deal with warranties for that first year. You don't really see your true profits until after 1 year when that warranty wear out. So guys, once again, like, share, subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you want to do. And guys, in this game, we got to grow these builders, man. But these builders have got to be legit. They have to be legit. They have to have the insurance. They have to have everything on point. You can't have anything. You can't be slacking nowhere. All right, guys. Thanks. Appreciate you guys for stopping by.